predation, disease, and competition for resources such as food, space, and shelter. Evolution by natural selection. The environment in which organisms live provides tests for survival. These include climate, soil type, predation, disease, and competition for resources such as food, space, and shelter. Natural selection occurs when the environment permits only organisms which are best adapted to survive. The survivors are the fittest and best suited for the particular conditions of the environment at that time. They are said to be selected naturally by the environment. The selected types survive and breed, hence pass on their genes for these adaptations. Those not selected die, hence their genes disappear from the population. For example, millions of years ago, the earth was cooler than it is now. Large animals called dinosaurs thrived. The animation shows dinosaurs and other animals. When the world climate became warmer, they had problems with regulating their body temperature due to their large size, hence died and are now extinct. On the other hand, the relatively smaller animals survived and passed on their genes to succeeding generations. If the conditions of the environment change again, new survivors appear since the previous survivors may no longer be the fittest. This process is continually repeated, hence the population changes in characteristics. The animation shows a mixture of different animals. The population is said to have evolved. Any mutation which helps an individual organism to survive in a changed environment also gives it a better chance to breed and pass on the new gene. By breeding, these new genes are spread in the population. The population changes in characteristics as compared to the original, making interbreeding between them difficult. Eventually, different species develop. Natural selection in action. Darwin was not able to demonstrate evolution taking place, showing transitional forms. However, recent scientists have put forward cases to indicate that evolution is taking place even today. A good example of evolutionary change is the response of moth species to the atmospheric pollution which accompanied Industrial Revolution. The moth bystone Betullaria occurs in two forms. The common type is speckled white and black melanic form. Before the Industrial Revolution, the tree trunks had lichens growing on them. The speckled white moth camouflaged well with the tree trunks with similar pattern and coloration as the lichens on the trunks. The illustration shows a speckled white moth against tree trunks with similar pattern and coloration. At this time, the black melanic form did not camouflage well with the environment and therefore was prone to predation by birds. Play the animation to view the black melanic form on white background. During the Industrial Revolution around 1848, a lot of soot was released which killed the lichens on trees and darkened the tree trunks. Due to this, the black melanic form blended well against the bark of trees, while the speckled was exposed. The illustration shows dark tree trunks with the black melanic form of the moth. The black forms were therefore better protected in the industrial area against predation by birds than the speckled white form. The animation shows a dark background of tree trunks with both melanic forms of moths. Click on the play button to view the video. It is important to note that the occurrence of the melanic form was due to mutation, which represents a possible transition towards speciation. The agent of